Okay, well, hey there, nerds. I'm still in this toaster. I do apologize. There's nothing too great here, but we do have to talk about something that kind of popped up right now. And, well, there are some very big changes coming to Heroes, at least when it comes to merges. We'll talk about that in a second, but don't worry, it's nothing too huge, at least from what I can tell. But it does affect those who have assets and flaws, or Banes and Boons. But first, let's talk about the new update 3.1 that's coming out. We do have some interesting little effects here. First up, Beast Stone units. We already knew that was coming, or Beast units, and, well, they didn't really talk about much more than showing them off here. They are surrounded and about to attack a beautiful man. Oh, the tragedies, the crimes, whatever could he have committed to do such a thing? Who would have thought? All right. Next up, Legendary and Mythic effects. They are going to be expanding both of these. Essentially, it's going to be a way of like using Legendary Heroes in Aether Raids to gain not only the additional benefit, but also, of course, buffs. So therefore, if you were during a water season to take Fjorm in with air, you're going to be getting additional lift as well as her stats in HP and res, just to give you an example. And if you were to take air into, say, Arena with Fjorm, you would get the buffs from Fjorm, and those would go into, well, additional benefits, I guess. Yeah, it's kind of like mixing and matching them. I feel this is a bit of a better idea than just pumping out Mythic Heroes, although this really begs the question as to, the only real deciding difference between Mythic and Legendary are just kind of game modes, I guess, at this point, but, okay, well, an Aether, I guess Mythic are technically a bit of a better buff, but another big change coming to Aether Raids here is that, you're going to be able to increase the cap of some structures, but the biggest one here that I can safely say is the Aether Fountain, which you will be able to up to 70 Aether replenished each day, as opposed to, I believe, the normal is 50, or at least a little bit more. That's cool, I'll take it. More excuses to use Aether Raids, God knows what else they can do here. But Weapon Refinery update coming. Tome of Thorin. This is for Teltiu. She is the only new character here that is getting a new weapon entirely. But, well, that's good. She's honestly one of the better Tome units out there, and it's good that they're actually aiming for a few mixtures of units here that aren't necessarily 5-star only. I do see one boy, though, a big boy, a boy that we've been waiting for a long time. I honestly thought they would never give him a weapon refine, and here we are. Seliph gets Tearfang. He gets an improvement to that, so that's great. Awesome stuff. Included with this, Naga and Divine Naga are also getting a refine. Okay. Well, I mean, doesn't Julia already have access to Divine Naga, so technically she's actually getting both refines? Am I wrong? Is this weird? Either way, that's actually pretty cool. I'm okay with these weapons. I'm really happy for Seliph, though. Seliph, above all else, thank you. Thank you for giving us his weapon. If you're interested in either Young Azura or Garneth, they're going to be added to Heroic Grails starting next patch, so cool. And then, of course, a bunch of other random nonsense that we'll worry about a little bit later. Instead, let's take a look at the upcoming changes to merges and allies. So, guys, there is going to be a change, at least for the first merge that you get, if you happen to get a merge. And this is for those who are worried about Banes and Boons in particular. I guess this is their way of getting around that in a way. And what's going to happen is that, well, your first merge is going to give you a little bit more stats, namely in areas where you might find yourself a bit more flawed. Or, in this case, as you can see, for heroes with an asset or flawed, in addition to 2 stats increasing, as happened prior to the update, their flaw stat will also increase. Here is a minus res air, and as you can see, when she leveled up, she actually gained 3 res. And if you were to compare this to the air that had no flaws or assets, you're going to see that, well, the res did not go up. Instead, it actually it boosted different stats in that regard. So therefore, she has more HP, a little bit more speed, and one more, and did not get the benefit attack, at least when it came to the flaws. But it seems to be a system to try and at least alleviate the problem with Banes and Boons. I'm not sure how I feel about this completely, but it is at least something nice. It gives you a bit more of a boost for just merging them once as opposed to going the whole 10, which, yeah, okay. That's at least something nicer than just going completely and absolutely insane. But for those who are worried about their previously merged heroes, your heroes will be adjusted as well, and you will be seeing their stats further increased after the update. So, Wow, boy howdy to me. I'm not really sure how to think about all that, honestly. That is a lot to take in. But I will say the merges seem to at least be great in some regard. I'm really happy to see Seliph getting a weapon refinement. And I'm interested to see how the legendary mythic change is going to really hurt or hit, I guess, change the meta in any regard when it comes to Aether raids and things like that. I'm wondering if legendary heroes can step it up a bit more. But I think the big change here is probably the merges. I'm not sure how to feel about that. So in the meantime, what I'm going to do is I'm going to sink my troubles into the Christmas banner and just leave that open to you guys. How do you guys feel about the new changes that are coming with 3.1? Are you excited? Are you hoping for something great with those Beast Stone units, or are you hoping for a 3-star like I just got? Either way, nerds, I hope you have the best time. I'll see you all very soon. Thanks for watching. Bye.